Okay, Saturday, summertime in the Whites, packed house. Picked a hike that I thought nobody would be going on. Apparently there's no such thing up here. So anyway, this is a couple more 4,000 footers to Hancock's. Probably been 10 years since we did this. Only did it once. I don't remember a lot about it because of that. But you gotta cross the Kankamagus here with crazy traffic. Risk your life right in the beginning. Okay, first obstacle successfully mastered. Anyway, things should get a little more interesting as we get going. These, I don't know, 9 mile-ish, in the 9 to 10 miles, somewhere in there total. 2,600 feet. 90% of the elevation is in the last portion of it though. So as you climb up to the two mountains, so it's North and South Hancock, and there's a ridge in between them. And then a steep up and a steep down on either side of them. But anyway, I'm sure there's something else interesting along the way, and I'll take clips of that. All right, I'm gonna do this here before I get completely out of breath. So we just started up. We're actually doing South Peak first, which no big difference, about the same either way. But the climbing begins, and it's a half a mile and a little over 1,000 feet gain, which is a serious climb. So I'm gonna be out of breath a lot up here. Might even have to take some breaks. But anyway, enough of complaining. As you can tell, I'm already getting out of breath. So I'll put this away and focus. All right, I think we're getting near the end of it. The guide did say there was an eroded trail up near the top here, and see all that loose rock everywhere. And it's been like that for, I don't know, quite a bit coming up. And see, it's loose. I try to get footing on this and it just slides away. So makes it really slow going. Okay, we've reached the top of South. And supposedly there's an outlook down here. And I hear voices, so there must be. So we'll check that out.
Following everyone up, they're like, someone's gonna have to. Yeah.
No, we've just been coming down this. This is might even be worse than what we went up on the other side. Every step you got to be careful. Stuff slides out. See all those trees on the side? I grabbed on every single one on the way down. even though I have trekking poles. And no, we're not done yet. I don't know how far it goes, but this is not fun. I don't recommend it. Okay, we finished the loop. We went up that way, came back this way. That could have been the slowest half-mile downhill we've ever done. That was not recommended at all. Not so sure this one would have been much better, but I think you're getting the foretelling of how I'm gonna go on rating this trail. But yeah, challenge. All right. Well, we survived. There's fewer cars here than when we came this morning. Could have parked up here. Yeah, anyway. So this is the Hancock Overlook. In case you're ever driving to Kankamagus. It's also the start of the trail to Hancock. And it overlooks Osceola. Alright. Not Hancock, but this is actually where we were the other night, looking at stars. Maybe I'll throw in a couple of pictures of that. Not sure the stars will show up, but we saw a little bit of the end of sunset. So, there are peak baggers and 4,000 footers. That's us. So anyway, yeah, I would put this hike as low on the reward to effort ratio. So it's not that it was horrible, but it's certainly not in my top 10, probably not in my top 50. So if you're doing the 4,000 footers, go ahead. You get 2 of them there. But I think there are many better options if you're just out for the day. So yeah, the reward is there's basically just 2 viewpoints out there, and they're small and directional, not 360. And you on a day like today where there are a lot of people, you really can't stay. So you get in, you take a picture or 2, and get out. Sorry about that. It's a hairpin turn right here, so. Apparently he was trying to see how fast he could take that. All right, actually, I'll get back on in a second. All right, yeah, so just under 10 miles and 2,600 feet. I threw in a clip in the end of us just walking on the flat part of the trail. So the first 4 miles or so, I think there's just over 1,000 feet of gain. And then you get a half mile where there's over 1,000 feet of gain. And you get some gain up and down when you're up on the ridge line. But I would prefer that it's spread out a little more, not to put that 1,000 feet in there. And I guess even that wouldn't have been so bad if the footing wasn't as horrible as it was. But all right, enough complaining about that. So we're here for one more day. There's probably one more video. And I'll try to pick a better one.